think it's time to make a transition to the small screen to on the pages of the comic.
Another mission, the powers and call me away. Another time to carry the colors again. My motivation and no past one to defend. To win the honor of coming back home again. No explanation will matter after we begin. I'm not the dark destroyer that's buried within. My true vocation and not my unfortunate friend. You will discover all while you're unable to win. I'll have you know that I've become.
What is up, guys? It's me, Casey, review Kids with Kids shows. And today we're going to take a look at a My Little Pony comic, known simply as The Return of Queen Chrysalis. The first ever My Little Pony comic book that is published by IDW, The Return of Queen Chrysalis is, well, pretty much what it says. The return of our titular villainess from the Season 2 finale, the Camelot Wedding. And she's back with a vengeance. And she's going after the main six. How, you may ask? Let's find out. So the first story of the comic begins with the CMC being kidnapped by the Changelings. What? Those Changelings had kidnapped the CMC? The Killer Crusaders? Those three adorable little fillies? Chrysalis, you monster! And apparently, Applejack and Rarity share my sympathies. As they said, and I quote, "Where's my sister, you ill-groomed switches mule?" Hey! What do these ponies got against mules anyway? So now the main six must journey to the Changeling Kingdom in order to save those three little fillies. And they went through a few obstacles here and there. One of them happened to be dealing with the Chupacabra and Jackalopes. Oh, I especially love the panel right here. It's both funny yet disgusting at the same time. I especially love Fluttershy's reaction here.
Oh no! The Viperic Jackalopes and the Chupacabras are natural enemies. They'll fight for dominance or the right to eat us. Nature is so fascinating.
But I think the most thing that the people remember about this comic is the moment where Twilight and Chrysalis have their last showdown in this comic. Well, these comics anyway, but yeah. And they were going all out on each other. Remember those days when My Little Pony was just made for girls? Well, we live in a new era now. And I think we have G4 to thank for that. And this is a perfect example. And now it's made for all genders and all ages. And we love it for it. Both in the show and here in the comics. Also, the comics ain't afraid to go all out dark. There are a few dark moments here and there, but if I keep mentioning them, we'll be here all day. But my absolute favorite moment in this comic is when Twilight went all out Avatar State style on Chrysalis. I think somewhere the creators of Avatar Last Airbender just nodded in approval. Oh, I salute you, Avatar State Twilight. And eventually our comic ends with Queen Chrysalis once again defeated. And, well, I hope this is the last of her. Ha! Not really. But, hey, ain't complaining. Anyway, this comic is great. It has some problems here and there and continuity, but hey, the comic books exist in our own universe. And naturally, Princess Celestia is not there to help, but this is Celestia we're talking about, so where is she ever really helpful? Well, I kid, she does help, but only a few times. But yes, and it still holds up to this day, and a great starting point for all the My Little Pony comics to come. And deserves a well rating of a 10 out of 10. Go to your local comic book shop or order online and give it a read yourself. You will be satisfied. And let's end with me saying, well, love you guys, see you all next. Casey, there's something I must warn you. It's imperative you must know. What is it, Gandalf? It would seem that Dark Phantom has found us again. Oh, now. Now him, he's gonna come for me, I know it. Well, I'm not gonna let him. Gandalf! Yes, Casey? Other locations South Carolina I talked about? Yes, Casey? It's time we relocate, once again. And time to go boldly go where no critic has gone before. Well, they probably had before, but you get my meaning. I want to do a Star Trek reference, okay? Okay. And see you all next time.
Farewell, friends. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and DeviantArt.